Hey guys. Interesting week I've been having, and I am going where I am led. So everything that I am feeling guided to do, I'm doing. And one of the things that I am feeling inspired and guided to do is this video, which was answering a question for someone earlier this week. When I answered a question for them, I feel like I need to also do it for my subscribers. I feel like I owe you that, the ones who have been with me from the beginning. And when I say the beginning, I mean before YouTube. So the question that I was asked was, why exactly did I leave my religion? I was born and raised as one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and my answer to them was that I couldn't practice the things that I am doing, all the things that I am now inspired to do, and still practice as one of Jehovah's Witnesses in the way in which is required without being a hypocrite and without going against the laws and principles as outlined in the religion. But more specifically, they were curious about the simple fact that with Jehovah's Witnesses, they believe that there's going to be an apocalypse or an end of the world that they call Armageddon. And I told this person that I no longer share those beliefs. And that's why it was, I'm not going to say easy. It was not easy to disassociate myself. But in other words, I didn't leave under the pretense that when I leave, I am drowning myself. Okay, because I no longer hold those beliefs. I no longer share those beliefs. And so the reason that I'm inspired to do this is because, well, I have to be honest, usually when I receive downloads, as I call them, or when things are channeled down through to me, I don't always know the reason why. And then the following day, I got a phone call from someone. Or no, it might have been that same day. It may have been that same day. So later that day, I received a phone call from someone giving me all of this information that was very much so in harmony with what I had already been channeled to receive, or channeled and received. And I'm not going to go into detail at all about the information that I received, not unless later, I am feeling inspired to start speaking on those things. But for me, this journey is all about my own life's purpose. This journey is not about trying to convince anyone of anything. My journey is solely mine. However, one thing that I do recognize is that I am being led or inspired to share my journey for those out there who also have some things in common with my journey and who may benefit in some way from learning what it is that I am going through. In other words, maybe there, are some similarities and it can help someone in ways that I may not ever come to know about. Just knowing that I'm doing this and that I, followed through with what I was inspired to do gives me enough satisfaction. And then there are times, of course, where I do get feedback from people and I do hear about how it has inspired them or helped them in any particular situation. And if this is true for you, please feel free to leave a comment below, because you can inspire others as well. You never know who you're going to touch. But I did a Facebook Live on Sunday. My Facebook account is Herbalist July, and it is public, but it's about 30 minutes long. I put a lot of information in there about what led me here, and you know, the steps that I took. As you guys know, I am a certified Geo Love healer. Very proud of that, because the things that I've learned in this course by means of Oliver Nino, who is a master teacher, have confirmed so many different things in my life in ways that you guys can't even imagine, nor would you probably believe. So many things that are outside of the norm that happens along this journey that confirms for you because of what you have within you that nobody else taught you, that nobody else explained to you. All of those things are confirmation that you are where you need to be. And that's my biggest thing about teaching people their life's purpose or answers that they're looking for in life, is that all these answers, they originate within you. And nobody taught me that. I didn't know that. I only found it out by, you know, embarking upon my own journey. When I prayed to Jehovah God and I said to Jehovah God that I just want to do nothing more but your will. And I've always lived my life in accordance with that, which is why I'm grateful I was raised in the religion, because it taught me to be whole-souled. And I've always been that. Now, there are some people who beg to differ. I had been disfellowshipped a couple times, but that was still me in my whole-souled life. Whenever I was outside of the organization in a disfellowship state, I stayed close to and cleaved on to Jehovah. And it was the only way that I was able to get through life. And it doesn't matter whether I was in a disfellowship state or not. That has always been how I've been able to get through life. Now, granted, in a disfellowship state, you can no longer associate with those within the organization, which, you know, I know that they do that to keep the organization from being influenced or tainted by the ways of the person that, you know, got them ousted. So, you know, I mean, a lot of religions do it. It's not a surprise. But anyhow, I've always marched to the beat of my own drum. I've always played by my own rules. That doesn't go too well inside of an organized religion, and I realize that organized religion is not for me. Am I against organized religion? Not at all. I feel that everyone has their own free will to do as they choose and to worship as they please. Never would I have an opinion about that. What I'm happy about is what I'm doing. And if there's anyone out there who, you know, maybe they have questions, maybe you have questions, direct them to me, you know, direct your questions to me, and direct those who have questions to me when you guys feel that there is some type of message here that resonates with you, that you can relate to. Leave a message in the comments. Like I stated in my a post that I did on Facebook, I'm not into debating. I'm not into trying to prove anything to anyone. I'm only here for those who have sincere questions that I can answer for them. And the only way the only way you'll know if I can answer a question for you is if something tells you in your heart or moves you, and especially after praying or meditating, if you feel guided to come to me for answers, I'll be more than happy to share what I'm inspired to share. Because what I share is never my own. And that's the thing about me. I don't profess to stake any claims to anything. Everything that has come my way has been by means of prayer, of what I've asked for. And I just want people to know that when you have faith in what you pray for, that's how your prayers are answered. And if you're wondering why they aren't answered, it's usually because you didn't manifest faith. That's usually what the case is. So, you know, I'd love to give you some examples, but I don't want to make this video too long. Maybe I'll save those for another day. But yes, I no longer share those beliefs anymore. I no longer believe in an apocalypse. In my world, there is no apocalypse. And again, that's for another video because I love to talk about realities and what each person's reality is and what that means for you and how it relates to your life and those around you in your life. So anyway, I hope this reaches someone and touches your heart today. It's all about love. It's all about understanding. There's no bad vibes here, nothing negative. I'm only here for divine reasons. So I hope that you all have a wonderful Wednesday. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and please give me a thumbs up for this video. All right, you guys take care.